Well, hello and welcome to Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I am your Sherpa for this read. It is late. I just got done hosting my first Galentine's, yes, with a G, Galentine's Day party. It's for a bunch of girls, single ladies. So I always have the song, all the single ladies, that one in my head the whole time I prepped. And I gotta be straight with you, I didn't have to prep much. I decided I wanted to do some tarot and get it out of the way this weekend before I had a whole host of very loud single women in my house and we can be noisy. The long story short is I had my son's girlfriend pretty much prep the whole stinking meal. I mean, we had chocolate strawberries and clam chowder, spoiled rotten, y'all, and I didn't complain. So if you happen to watch any of my previous videos, it's a little noisy. I'm gonna have to deal with it. Not a big deal. Okay, I'm just publicly apologizing for the noise. I am just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. I have been overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, over stinking whelmed to the moon and back with the amazing comments, with the amazing stories, with all the amazing vulnerable, humbling comments you all leave, the stories you tell about how this is impacting you. Y'all make me want to quit my full-time and do this full-time. Like, seriously, I'm just grateful. And I read every single comment. I do. It's a hobby. But there's a purpose for it. I say a prayer at the end of the day out of gratitude. And I list several of y'all and your statements in here. Several of you are in a lot of pain, and I understand. We've all been there. A lot of y'all are looking at just quitting the walk, and I get that too. And so I just want to ask you humbly to keep commenting, keep the positive comments coming, keep the negative ones to yourself. You know, love you all, but nobody's got time for that. Nobody's got time to write them or read them, and you can't change it anyway. It's already on the air. You know, like too late now. Here we are. As a result, I put Pisces first every week. I'm going to put Pisces because nobody puts baby in the corner and they always end up last on all the other readings. So I'm like, why not? You're going to go first. Second thing is I've been asked to split up weekly read per zodiac sign. So yep, I'm going to do that. Somebody mentioned today, can you do one regarding like a community one of what we can expect for Valentine's Day? So I am going to put that out. I'm going to offer quite a few other little fun stuff too, I think, as I get going. And this is a lot of fun, I gotta tell you. The last thing is I'm not gonna try to do reversals in a community one because it actually creates more confusion because people are like, everything resonated but this one thing. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's why it's a reverse. Because it's confusing. So I'm just gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep them for my personal reads. So if you're interested in a personal read, you want more details about the situation and how it may affect you, please email me at fourthdimensiontarot at gmail.com and we'll schedule a time. They're pretty reasonable comparably. I do 30-minute readings, and if you really are like me and nosy and you want to know all the deets, then 60 is probably more preferenced for your situation. All right, that's enough. So please, 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 if you're watching this video, if you find it educational, helpful, healing, or at least entertaining, hit that like button. If you want to leave a comment, I read every single one of them, and I appreciate all the fun ones. They are so much fun. It's sickening. Lastly, please subscribe. Your subscriptions help so much. You have no idea. It takes you literally a second. It costs you zero, maybe this much effort. But what happens is that algorithm expands the universe a little bit farther, and I can reach a few more people that can get this message. That's what we're doing here, right? We're trying to heal each other one message, one reading at a time through a very obscure, different way. Okay, there's my commercial. I don't have t-shirts yet. I'm working on that. Just kidding. It's not a bad idea. This is for Cancer. I am extremely invested in a Cancer reading because I am a Cancer. And quite honestly, there's a lot of us out there. Go Cancer, go Team Cancer. But more importantly, we want to make sure that they're good and they resonate with you. It's a busy week. Lots of Cancers going through some crap. The full moon didn't help. I'm still feeling that energy. Full moon in Aquarius. Oh my Jesus, help us all. Got a lot going on already, Cancer. I'm kind of just telling the universe, show me what you got for Cancer. Lots of cool stuff happening. This is for the week February 11th through the 17th. Okay. Here we go. Bottom of the deck, 3 cups. 3 cups. I know I could just tell you what it means or give you this description. It helps. Right below that, I could just do the reading off the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you right now, this energy is off the roof. So this is a healing card. This is your divine coming in. Also, somebody sees you as their wish fulfillment. Way to go, Cancer. Team Cancer. I love this card. So a couple things happening right off the bat. You have some incoming communication, right? With the King of Pentacles, pretty solid individual. It's going to require some strength, and you're in your head about it. I can keep going, like I said, but I'm not going to. But first card out on the deck is your 6 of Pentacles. Couple things I get off this. And y'all are going to hate me again. I know. Please keep the negative comments. Okay, so the first thing I get off this card is historically somebody was an undergiver. I don't know another way to say it. It's just as an undergiver. And now they're equally providing you what you required in the first place. They're going to give you more than you needed. 6 of Pentacles is where somebody had, well, it was an equal give and take in a previous relationship. And now somebody is matching and then exceeding. And they should, right? Because they're trying to make something right. It's going to make you go in your head. You're going to want to sit in this space for a hot second and look at the big picture. I get this sense, even though I don't see a Fool card, I do see a world. You're closing out a chapter. You're closing out something that didn't serve you for your highest good. But you have a lot of a lot of great things happening. You have a Knight of Pentacles coming in. A Knight is action. It could be a new job. It could be an increase of job responsibilities, a raise. It could be a number of things. But in this setting, in the world of love, it would be somebody is coming in offering you a new opportunity as a commitment. And it's a real commitment. It's a solid commitment. It's going to make you go in your head. So far you have a Hermit and you have a 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is deep reflection, and you're in the process. You're past the 5. You're halfway to 10. 10 is you're dropping several of these wands, but 7 is meditative state. You're determining if you want to continue. And right in the center, read Cancer, my little Cancer, you got the Hierophant. Somebody sees this, and this is a spiritual card. This is a major arcana. The universe, God, Sherpa, whatever you want to call your higher power, is identifying this. This is a pin on your timeline saying you have an amazing opportunity to take this to the next level and commit. That's the vibe I get. That's a big deal. You're showing up, or I would assume your energy is a Queen of Wands, stable, loving, kind. This is my stiletto. She's married to the King of Wands, which I don't see out yet. But this person right here, the Queen, she's very loving, kind. She's very gregarious. She's very outgoing. She walks in a room, people turn their head and they can feel the energy come in. And when she leaves the room, it goes with her. That's this card. So that's what you're embodying this week. Even though I don't get I get the sense that you don't feel like you are embodying this energy, but you are. You really are. And you're in your element. The Queen of Cups, my kindergarten queen. She's my hippie queen. Hippie dippy queen. Love her to death. So she's a lot of love. She's very spiritually in tune. She is I don't know how to say it. She's the largest cup, right, of love out of all the queens. The other ones I always say have a Dixie cup of love. She has a trough, and she loves deeply. Also, the Queen of Cups, she can be the overgiver. So maybe that was you previously, and the person you're having a conversation with is recognizing that as well. Right below the Queen of Cups, you got the World card. So it is coming to an end. It can be the relationship itself. It can be a portion of the relationship, a chapter that didn't serve you previously, behaviors that you're putting an end to in this chapter. But there is the end. It's period. We're not moving this forward. Hangman is somebody sitting in retrospect, I assume. That's the best way to put it. And they're looking at the whole situation from a different eye versus just through the keyhole. So when they are looking at the whole thing, it's a 360, right? And they're not just looking microscopically through ego. And we got to get rid of the ego. And if I can make t-shirts, I will. You know, ego is not my amigo. My ego is trying to kill me most of the time. It tells me I'm right. It says, hold my beer. Check this out. That's my ego. Totally inappropriate, you know. And what are we in reflection about is this wonderful King of Swords. I love this guy. I know he can get a bad rap. He's my mafia king. He's married to the mafia queen. He's very strategic. He has a plan for the plan and then has a follow-up plan and then has gone back, created a PowerPoint and some kind of box check thing that he's going to recheck 3 or 4 times before he ever takes a move. That's this guy. He has a sword. He looks all like cool and I got some kind of Tesla, you know, hippie drinks, you know, I always think, you know, IPA, you know, that dude. He's that dude. But I'm the same. So I'm gonna get so many comments. Don't even do it. I'm just being weird. The cool thing I like about this, he's intentional. You can't get mad at somebody intentional. He's kind of an ass. I got to be honest with you. This guy comes up and knocks on your door in an hour. You haven't talked to him in 6 months, and he's like kind of confrontive. You know, the reason why I did this is because you did this first. And you're like, that doesn't, it's trucks and apples. Like you're comparing, you know, nothing that makes sense. But that's this guy. That's who this is. So that's maybe who you're closing this world out with, or maybe why you're in a hangman state. I don't know. We're going to find out because I'm nosy. Remind you, Cancer. This is a very lighthearted card. It's very lighthearted. So it's childlike. It's innocent. It's, I always call it like catching dragonflies in the middle of July in the field, kind of innocence. Drive-in theater in the 50s. Well, okay, maybe the 60s. 50s were a little weird. So you have that. And then you also have the Star card, which is healing. And you're asking for the divine for directness and help. And they also see you as the wish fulfillment. And I think at the end of the day, you want to have this relationship, but there's a lot of barriers. So, okay, I want to first define the Hermit. Why are we in our head? What is eating our lunch? What is taking our sleep from us? Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about this Hermit for Cancer. And the reason I knock is because I was using the same deck. And I do try to sage between each reading. But I had some folks over tonight, so I'm trying to get all the energy off just because I said a prayer over Cancer before I started this reading, and I want to make sure, oh, that's way too many, thank you. I want to make sure that it's directly related to the reading I'm doing. If you're ever wondering, doesn't matter if it works, it's now habit, it's just how I roll. I also use baking soda on my toothpaste. You know, I told you I'm weird. Never apologize for being weird. Okay, we're just 2 are coming out. I'm gonna go with the bottom. You have you have a 2 of Wands, which is a major life decision you have to make. You have a Knight of Swords coming in, having a very rapid conversation, very direct and honest about their intent. Oh, you do have 3. You have more than that. Temperance. What was once unbalanced is now going to be balanced, or at least that's what the conversation is about. Because again, why are you in your head? Due to this conversation. What is this conversation about? Rushing in. Why you have to make a decision. Oh, we got behind that. We got the Magician. So somebody's manifesting this all over the place. They're thinking maybe about you and stuck in their head. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Should I? They see you as a Queen of Pentacles. I could keep going, y'all. They're fearful that you're going to drop all 10 of Wands. Ooh, okay. They're going to come in and ask you for a conversation as a love. It's about love. I don't think work is related here. I think you have, I get a sense off the Knight of Pentacles. It's not just a commitment that somebody wants to invest in, but I do like, it's like energy's really high, right? I can feel it vibrate off this table. And I'm going to probably pull a couple of cards to see what your work life is. And I don't want to hear a damn thing from any, from any of y'all that are cross-watching that I didn't do it for anybody else. Sorry, I just can't help it. It's like right up to here. I gotta do it. So I'm gonna pull a couple cards. Anyway, about the Hermit, we also have the 9 of Cups right there. That's your wish fulfillment, man. This person is making you very happy, or vice versa. And to close out, which makes me super duper happy, is the Wheel. So somebody wants to clutch, hang on to your wheel as it's going forward as you close out a cycle. We talked about this. So once you close out the cycle, I'm so happy to see this card. You closed out this, actually it's a chapter, my apologies. It's not a cycle, it's a chapter. You can have multiple cycles within a chapter. Some people stay married 50 years. They have had 1 million cycles in their 50 years. But, however, This is a period. It closes out the chapter. You're entering a new chapter. You can take all the characters you want with you from the previous chapters, and there's a gap between the end of the chapter and the new chapter. The Fool card, not out on the table yet. So you have decisions to make, and your spirit team are like, what are we doing? What's going on? Where are we going? What decision are you going to make so we can erase the other ones and we can support you in your new role? In that time, you're going to be blessed. Remember what I said? Rewind. I just said it a minute before I pulled it, and I said, I'm going to do a career reading because I feel that energy coming up, right? You're going to get some money. You're going to have some money come in. A lot of it. Lots. Cancer, good for you. Don't forget about me. Send me a little love. I'm just saying. Mama's got some shoes to buy. Anyway, so this wonderful wheel is going to turn in your favor. You're going to be, it's almost as if, oh, y'all, during this period of time, some shit went down and it went sideways. And I get the sense that there was some injustices done. And it's almost like, I'm just going to tell you, this is who I am. I can't help it. I get a visual, right? That's where I'm seeing it. So if I had a visual for you, Cancer, it's like the windows of heaven have opened and all the stuff in the back bedroom that has your name on it is going out the window into your 3D. It's going from 5D to 3D. This is spiritual enlightenment. This is giftedness. This is ability to read people quicker, intuition. Whatever you've been praying for is coming to fruition. If you want a deeper relationship with other people, boom, done. You want to have financial abundance and you've been calling it in, boom, done. If you have done the work, that's the key, and you have good karma coming in based on that work, that's this card. And it's going to be the window's open and it's going to shower in. It's all the stuff that you had put to the side in the last chapter and it was held back for you, really kind of honestly out of your own protection because of the choices you were making or the things that were occurring and the people you were hanging out with weren't for your highest good. And nobody's going to make you win the lottery when you're living with a thief. I don't know how to explain it. That's the best way. These are the words that come out of my mouth when I do this. It's not premeditated. It just comes out because this is the energy that comes off the cards and I just tell you what comes in. I don't know. I'm your most interesting reader. That is for sure. I know it. So tell me a little bit more about this Queen of Wands. Now I'm just being nosy. I want to know, why do I have two queens on my table? Could be the same queen. Could be the same queen. I don't know. Could be two different people. I don't see anything that says Three of Swords yet. Dropping the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I get the sense, Cancer, you might be leaving a relationship and entering a new one pretty quickly. Or you could be canceling both. I'm not sure. I'll find out with the Queen of Cups. But I'm clarifying the Queen of Wands. It's a Nine of Swords. You're dropping that. Hot potato. Next one is Five Pentacles. And again, you're feeling or they're feeling a complete sense of lack, cup half full. I'm going to take just a pause and explain. There's only 10 pentacles in Tarot. 10 is a max. You can't get like a million. There's just 10. Okay? You're a 5. This person's a 5. And they're looking at it in a negative light. They don't see that they have the key. And if they just get off their little duff and open up the door, they're going to end up walking out and I have a wonderful chapter over here. But it's a sense you might feel a little lack and pessimistic about the situation or whoever this person is. I don't know. You know the story. I just work here, y'all. Yep, here we go. I haven't defined it. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Swords is somebody's in their head. They're overstimulated with the grief and despair and fear and they can't sleep at night. Remember? I just said that too. They can't sleep. You're getting like 3 hours of sleep. And I'm still defining, I'm just going to go down here. But somebody wanted, or either held, I want to say they held onto you because you were their Ten of Pentacles. It could be the other way. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Cancer, you had a rough week. Yeah, that's what I think. You're ending it with one and going with another. Yeah. I can't even make it up, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, so at the bottom, I need to write this stuff down. You have the Seven of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, you might have had, this been an option. This beautiful woman on this card who is hippy dippy and I totally love her. She's my Zen chick. She's a little like me. Seven of Cups. Lots of options because I'm nosy. Somebody, this is a previous option. Want to take her out of, or this person, or she wants to take you out of troubled waters and take you to calm waters. And they see you as a 10 of cups. I can't pick it up. And I still have cards on the table to define the queen. I love this. You guys, this is why I love tarot. And it's so spot on most of the time. Yeah, so I said, tell me about this queen. You got the Lovers, Major Arcana. Again, on the timeline, 2 pins. Now, it's your choice. You can stay or you can cross and keep going. It's up to you. God gave you, or a Sherpa team or tribe or universe or whatever you want to call it, gave us free will. You can do whatever you want. You got the Page of Pentacles, conversation about a commitment. Tell me about this world. Dun, dun, dun. What are we doing here? Why do we have a... And I see a world and a hangman. The other thing about the 6 of Pentacles, not to freak you all out, but there can be a history of black magic. There's nothing on Google. I love Google. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, okay. Okay, I said, y'all saw me. Y'all saw me. Y'all saw me. So, this world card, it's going to require strength on your side. Cancer. You're going to have to lean hard and lean in and be humble and listen and find, like lean hard in onto your spiritual intuition as well as your divine team. There is an upright tower. So some things are going to come out. Some things are going to be hard to hear. Some things are actually might be hard to say. If you're the Cancer creating this world card, you're ending something. It is the devil, so there is codependency, I believe. So maybe some addictions. That might be the person you're handling or talking to this week, and they are being manipulated by one string. You could cut the string again, deal with it and get out, but sometimes you can't, because you don't know what you're dealing with until they show up. 7 of Pentacles. There's an investment here. So this is a long-standing in and out relationship or a previous long-term relationship that you walked away from or they walked away from you that are revisiting this. There was some heartbreak. Somebody stomped on your heart like hamburger, Cancer, or vice versa. And there's got to be some healing, but it is in the upright. They're going to come in fast with some communication. Okay, and they're going to want to have a conversation. Lots of communication. Maybe not fast. We already saw the Knight. The Knight is fast action. This is just a lot. Just a high volume of communication. Okay, and then we have the Sun in reverse. Bum, bum, bum. So why is it the World card? Because in the present sense that it is sitting in, all of these cards that are defining this are a warning, I would say, a sharp warning about you can choose this on your timeline, right? Look at this. We got like 6, 7 cards that all came out on the world, and they are pertinent to this card. And the Sun in reverse is the opposite of the most extraordinary, loving, kind warmth you could ever feel and happiness you could ever feel. It's the exact opposite. That's world. That's what you're walking away from. Okay? That's the end to that. So let's define the Hangman. And you know what? I'm running out of cards because I have half of them on the deck. I'm going to switch real quick. Tell me, Spirit, about this Hangman for Cancer, February 11th through the 17th. Hangman. That one wants to come out. Tell me more. And the more you use these, you'd think they would get slick. They get a little harder to have come out. So they're like, loosen your grip, lady. I'm going to ask for one more. Can you give me more information about this Hangman? Too many. I mean, I thought 7 was pretty. Thank you. No? Okay. We got the Hangman. Oh, bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. Honest communication by the Mafia Queen. So the Queen of Swords is going to possibly have a very direct conversation about this 3 of Cups that possibly occurred with this devil. There might have been one too many people in a 2-seater vehicle. We have the 5. 5 is deception. It is lying. It is deceitful. It is manipulative. It's emotionally manipulative. It is conflict. It's conflict. But now we have an Ace of Wands. I want to do it again. I want to have a loving, passionate discussion with you, or just some really wild exercise. One of the 2, or the 3. Okay, tell me about this lovely King of Swords that is strategic and has a strategy for the strategy and a PowerPoint and a clipboard and some boxes to check. Tell me more about this King of Swords and this dynamic for Cancer, February 11th through the 17th. Blessings upon blessings in that wheel I get. And I haven't forgotten. I'm going to do you hang in there. One more spirit. Tell me about this King. Ah, come on. Thank you. It's too many, I think, but we'll give it a shot. This one wants to come out. Oh, I'll just take this one, top one. 10 of Cups in reverse. Well, wait a minute. Are they all in reverse? Because I think I have them all in the upright. So it doesn't count. It doesn't count if I have it in reverse. The Empress, Page of Pentacles, the World. There's that World again. And then Knight of Swords again. And the Star on the bottom again. Spirit's like, I already just had this conversation with you. Temperance again. 8 of Wands again. So it's like, repeat. It's the same message. I could do this all night and get the same message, so I'm not going to do it. So Spirit is kind of saying, I said what I said the first time. You can choose to take this person on your timeline, and some of you will. Some of you will. It's okay. Nobody's going to be mad at you. You know, you love the person. You can't. It is what it is. However, I'm going to go back to this wonderful wheel. You can choose to choose. You can choose to choose something you already know. It's kind of like, I'm going to go back to, where is it? This Red Hot Chili Pepper card. This guy right here. You can choose the devil you know because it's familiar and it's safe and you know what you're going to get. And you can deal with the toxicity because it doesn't really bother you. You can do that. Or you can choose something else and go solo in this next chapter. Choice is yours. You have free will. All right. Anything else for the good of the group? I do want to pull a couple of financial cards. I get the sense that you're walking into a new chapter with work. And I get also several of you may be unemployed, and don't look at it as a negative. Look at it maybe as a new opportunity to recreate the dream that you want to live. What do you want to do? What do you want? The Notebook. What do you want? What do you want? Just tell me what you want, right? And then I also have Jerry Maguire, show me the money. So what do you want? I want money. And I also want stability. And I also want happiness. And I also want to do what my passion is. Right? And again, I'm not doing reversals because we're not on a personal read. Guys, this is kind of a heavy read, and I expect that at all. So if you're dealing with a three of Swords, you might have some healing to do before you get involved. And if it's with a person, you know, if Cancer, I'm sorry, I'm going to just say, if you're the person doing this, you might have to figure some stuff out before you get involved with anybody, you know. It's always like when I meet somebody at a dinner party, for example, not the one tonight, but it's happened in the past, where somebody approaches you that you don't know and they start talking to you about how narcissistic their partner was and how evil and corroded they were. You're like, whoa, we got some work to do. Like, okay. Yeah, that's a lot for an intro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're just not healed yet. It's okay. Nobody's judging. We all been there. If not, your turn's coming. Tell me about Cancer money. Money, money, money. Show me the money. Talk about the career, finance. Thank you, thank you. King of Wands in reverse. Well, that's good. Hangman. I'm not going to do reversals. I'm sorry, because there's just too many people. 9 of Cups. Think of that as a passion. Hangman. You're going to get a couple of options. The Moon. You're not going to have all the answers. You're going to have to move. You left a situation, or you're going to leave a situation that you put a lot of effort in and it wasn't returned. You weren't seen as somebody valuable. Maybe you weren't seen at all. I get the sense that you were invisible, maybe, and you know that you're worth more when you walk into a room. You're thinking about it, you're praying about it, you're meditating about it. You are the Chariot, right? Chariot as it is coming in. You are manifesting it, and it's under the Moon. You don't know what you want to do. You don't know what you want to do. Just kind of what I said about a minute ago. Yep. Okay. Yep. You're going to have a lot of options. You are going to have, you're not going to know. Some of them are going to require you to move. Some of them are in management. Some of them are even in fields that you're interested in, but you don't have any experience in. Yeah. Okay. There's a justice coming where you felt you were it was unrequited. only thing that comes to me when I'm holding this card. Unrequited is where you gave too much. You like literally worked overtime, showed up early, worked on the weekends, whatever. That's this card. And it was not really valued. Well, guess what? That wheel is bringing more blessings your way. King of Swords, somebody's going to be honest with you. I get this. This is that strategic person who's going to have a conversation with you, finds your gifts and abilities extraordinary, may not say that to you, may not show his hand or her hand, but she sure as shit is thinking it when she's interviewing you, going, holy, we could really use you on the team, right? That's this guy. You're going to be honest and you're going to ask direct questions, and you're not going to come off as an ass, but you're going to look at this, an equal pair. It's going to be a good match. You and your employer, you and your manager, you and your whomever, supervisor, you're going to get along really, really well, and you're going to speak the same language. That's how you're going to know whether you're going to take it. And what do? You take it. Good for you, Cancer. Well done. Well done. Anything else for the good of the group before we close this out? You're in your head. Don't lose sleep. That's the first thing I heard when I saw that. Don't lose sleep. It's coming. Money's coming. Money's coming. Like I said, you're going to have a lot of options. Anything else for the good of the group, Spirit? Money, money, money. Money, money, money. No. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, or Ace of Cups. I'm going to leave you with that. This is Aces, brand new beginnings, right? That's what it is. It's an entry, walking in the door. It's the beginning of a new opportunity. Could be, again, a moving up. And Spirit is saying, hold on to your pennies. Don't be frugal, but don't be a spendthrift. You're going to have some expenses coming up this year that you're not aware of. Tax season, hello, that you're going to need your money for. And they're saying, hold on to the pennies. All right, Cancer, what a hell of a ride. Oh my goodness. And I'm a Cancer. I don't want endings. I don't want worlds, but you know what? I do like that. I do like that wheel. Yeah, good times. Good times. Lots of decisions for those of you that are in relationships or revisiting previous ones. Just remember, your spirit team is with you every single day. They want the best and highest good for you. And I said this in a previous reading, is if it is meant for you, it won't pass you by. It won't. The universe is going to bring it right to your door, just like Amazon, with your name on it, right on the front. It won't pass you by. It'll come directly to you. Love and light. Please subscribe. Keep the positive comments coming, and a big thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Take care.